Hey, once again, it's your buddy Thomas here at Fat Tracks Books and Records in Cedar Park, and I'm way later than normal because we had a whole bunch of people come in right around one. Like they started coming in, and then like it was just busy for a couple hours. It's a little weird,
How many of you are there?
but uh, but because it's so late in the day, I'm definitely keeping an eye on the door because I didn't even expect the amount of people that came in earlier. Anyway. So as these people were coming in, I was busy going through a box of returned CDs. Not returned to me, returned to the labels. So every once in a while, I'm able to get like a lot box of CDs or records or something from companies, other stores that end up closing, and so they send their stock back in hopes to get a little bit of money back from the initial purchase. And that's where the idea of things like cutouts and that sort of thing come from. They'll usually put a physical mark on a lot of CDs or the the cases or the record sleeves. And as I was going through this box, um, out of I don't know 50 CDs, there might have been no, there were probably more than 50 CDs in there. There might have been 100 because I think I pulled about 25 out that were okay. And by okay, I mean things that I looked at and said, there's a possibility of this selling. There's a possibility of me being able to sell a new copy of Alabama's Greatest Hits or the Eagles or the Police or something like that. Even though that's not really our jam, really, but there's still a better than 0% chance that I could sell those. But there was a lot of Christian or religious, uh, like Christian rock bands, Christian rock bands. Um, Things I've never heard of. I think there was one by Third Day. I'm pretty sure I've heard of them, but the rest were just really out there stuff. And it it's weird coming from this side of it when I was thinking about it. That back in the late 90s, we kind of. So, if you know anything about the recording industry, specifically when records really started taking off, anybody could get a record made. And so, pretty much everybody did. Everybody thought that they were some sort of a gospel singer or something. And so every every person you knew and their aunt all had their own record, and it was fairly inexpensive to do it, all things considered.
And welcome to discount prices.
I've got $1.99.
I've got $7.99.
I've got $16.99.
Cheap prices.
14.
Really, towards the end of the '90s, it was the same way. A lot of home recording studios were popping up because the technology was really getting to a point where home production studios were affordable. Or, I mean, there were plenty of hobbyists. I knew of a number of people that had their own little thing. I don't know of anybody that really took off for, but still, plenty of people that did that. Uh, and yeah, at the time, it was really everything was really disposable. And I hate saying it that way, but I don't know how else to say it. Like, because recording and mixing and producing an album, even if the mixing was terrible because the guy or gal running it didn't know what they were doing, um, it was still affordable enough that everybody that had any kind of a band would do that. Churches would put out their own sermons, and we're not talking like the big churches, like In Touch Ministries or something. We're talking like you know Sam's Breakfast Church from East Clarksdale, Yeah, I just made that up. But that'd be funny if that was real. Um, and so I it's the reason that I was chewing on it and mentioned that it was disposable is that now we're on the other side of it, right? So physical media is coming back in a big way because people are realizing that by having streaming services, you're effectively just licensing the music, and that license can be revoked whenever. And I know that industry lawyers would argue that, well, actually, the physical disc doesn't mean you actually own the music. You own a certain type of license to it, blah, blah, blah. But come on. If you have the CD, then you own the CD. You can own that music. You can listen to it whenever you want.
I object.
Meanwhile, streaming services, if Amazon gets into a fight with Sony, then all of a sudden all the Sony stuff is off the table. And then what? I mean, even if you bought it, I remember a couple of years ago, well, I say a couple, it's been a few years now, where people got up in arms because they had bought like some Disney Christmas thing, like Private Landing or something, and all of a sudden it wasn't in their library on Amazon Prime anymore, Prime Video, because Disney was starting up Disney Plus, and they were like, nope, it's ours now.
Yeah, I hate you. Thanks. I feel the exact same. What?
Oh, you bought it? Sucks to suck. And so when I'm looking at these CDs, that there's no way I'm going to sell them. There's no way I could sell them. I couldn't give them away. But at the same time, it feels weird looking at them and going, well, I guess I need to throw them away or destroy them. I mean, these are things, honestly, these are things that have been around since the 90s. They will not sell. Nobody's interested in them. But it's not like I have like a museum I can hand them over to. So that's today's thought. Yeah. With that, I guess I'll wrap it up. I've been rambling for about 7 minutes now, so who knows how long it'll be after I edit it. And I'm going to be using CapCut today, which is new for me. I was using Premiere, but Adobe is too expensive, so I'm going to switch over to CapCut probably. But that's neither here nor there. I hope everybody has a great week. Remember, we're here. I'm here until 7 today, 7 tomorrow, and Thursday. Here in the depot in Cedar Park, and you just swing by and, I don't know, hang out, say hi, see if there are a bunch of people in here all of a sudden. That too. Anyway, take care, guys.